Sharonda Williams here. Wait. Hi, how are you doing today?
Hey Sharon, I'm very well. I love your background. You got the AFC Richmond boys there.
Thank you. I gotta stay with the theme. We have to. I
Yeah,
wanted
you're right. You have.
I wanted to ask you first. I was hurt in season one from Jamie. I was hurt because I felt like we were close to Jamie's breakthrough, and then just everything happened. It just kind of ruined it. But I really want to know for you, how is it to actually be able to explore a different side of your character for season two, because I do see the potential of Jamie's growth as we go throughout the season two of Ted Lasso.
Yeah, we're like, we had something, Jamie. We had something so special, and now you disappear. Um, yeah, one of the great things about being on this show is that there's just such brilliant depth that they write into the character stories, and and the fact that Jamie's clearly going through this sort of quarter life crisis when we meet him in series one. Sorry, the start of season two, in episode one. He's in a very different guise, maybe wearing different types of clothes, different types of shorts, not so much the football shorts, but maybe like Bahama shorts or board shorts. And I think that I think it's one of those things where, I don't know about you, but for me, whenever I've had sort of going through like emotional process of things, it's never like I started here and then I ended here. It's like I made this good decision and then I made a bad decision which held me back, and then I was like trying to figure that out, and I felt like, oh, all of a sudden I was there. And I think that for Jamie, this is just a part of that process. It's this non-linear emotional process where he all of a sudden finds himself, poolside, trying to get off with some woman, which is maybe different from the life he'd been leading up to that point.
Look, I have hope for Jamie. I see the potential. It's going to happen. I'm just going to claim the progress in season two. But I also want to ask you, watching the series, it does make you want to be a better person. As Ted Lasso says, it's not about the wins and losses. I want to make these people better. I want to know for you, how is participating in this series, how has this made you a better person, either personally or professionally?
Not at all. I'm still just the terror that I was beforehand. Um, I think that it's one of those things that I guess at the time when we were shooting it, I was like, this is a brilliant show. It's really wonderful and it's very funny. I don't know quite the response it's going to have because you never really do. No matter what you're doing, you never really do. And I think that when I watched it back, the way that Jason had played that scene, when he's playing the darts and, he says, be curious, not judgmental. I think that that's just the most incredible quote and so brilliantly delivered and so well utilized in this situation. And I think, I've had really big conversations over the last year or so since it's come out. And I found myself saying that term and I was like, wow, that's affected me profoundly. Um, and so, I'm just showing how embarrassingly into this show I am. I've watched it numerous times that I know. Good. All right. Okay. I'm glad that we're together in that. But yeah, it's. I think the main thing is it's belief in being better and trying better, and I am a huge follower, as everyone should be, of Brené Brown, and there are a lot of stories in this show that I think represent that, being vulnerable in the face of fear and wanting to shut down, being open and wholehearted. And I think that that's one of the lessons that Ted talks about.
But who has been the Ted Lasso for you? This show has been inspiring all of us, but who has been that person that has really inspired you to push further, and also to just to be a better person as a whole?
It's a great question. Well, there's obviously a few in my life that the people who I've been very, very lucky to have around. My girlfriend being one. She's someone who I find incredibly inspiring. Ellie. I had a teacher when I was younger, this Welsh drama teacher, and he was sort of, I guess, the first person to be like, you could probably do this. I think that you're good at it. And he showed me Dylan Thomas, and the rest is history. And he's a very inspiring, fascinating man, and I think somebody who who promoted kindness in the school and generosity of time and spirit. So yeah, I'd say that he's probably my Ted Lasso. God, I never thought of that.
Look, we had a whole therapy session just now. I'm so here for this. I appreciate you taking the time to speak with me. Thank you so much for all of your candid answers. I really hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Sharonda, and you. Bye bye.